Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mod7 to the Sky. In the last episode, we set up that guy over there that he's flickering when I look over here, but then he looks fine there. Anyway, we set up this guy, and he is a reactor. Quite literally a somewhat nuclear reactor. I mean, it's sort of a nuclear reactor, like it's clearly using some uraninite, which sounds like uranium, but it doesn't, I guess, create any radiation, so we're sort of lucky in that aspect. And in doing so, we set up this little guy here, an energizing orb, and on top of that, like this guy generates a lot of power, is you know, the backstory behind that. But the other thing we did is we set up wireless energy. So, as you can see, the power cables that used to go across here, they're no longer there. Now, we've still got some over there, but hey, listen. We're working on it, okay? We now have the technology. But the rest of the cables, they've gone. Instead, we have these little dongles, essentially, these little ender gates on the side of our blocks, and it provides power to the blocks, and it's pretty good. So we've also got them under here just to sort of make this look a little bit cleaner as well. So they're just like slightly under there. You might be able to see just a little outline of it. And they're really cool. Now, I know that flux networks exist, and they give you like flux points and flux plugs and stuff. They're good. They're especially good because they don't have a transfer limit, right? Whereas the little ender gates that we're using, they have a limit depending on which one you make. So this one has a limit of 2000 RF per tick, which is good enough for us at the moment. But we can upgrade these further and further eventually to like 1 million RF per tick. Whereas this flux network, it can do essentially infinite. You can disable the RF limit. So it's really good for that. But it's kind of it's a little bit annoying to set everything up and like get it placed everywhere, and it's not as neat and tidy and like click and forget as the ender gates are. I'm a big power fan. Listen, there's some bias going on. I'm a big fan. Where are we going with this? Well, the other thing is, right, so our reactor over here, it's pretty good. The uraninite, we need to set up a way to, you know, automate the processing of this. We've obviously got coal and redstone, pretty much infinite from our sifting. And then we have this guy here, dry ice. Now, dry ice you get from putting 2 blue ice in an energizing orb, which is this guy right here. So that's fine, we can do that. But the blue ice. Now, currently to get blue ice, we have this set up here. Now, it might be a little bit odd, but essentially what we have, I'm a little bit confused. Is this Silk Touch? What were we using to pick this stuff up? I don't think it was that tool. I think it was something else. Oh yeah, probably this guy. So essentially, we get blue ice from this, and then once we pick up the blue ice, we shift right click with our Philosopher's Stone, and it turns this water into ice, and then the pure daisy slowly makes it packed ice, then blue ice, which it's good. But you guys pointed out a much better way to do it. And I saw this suggestion a while ago. We'll see what this guy's got. Looting 5? That does actually sound pretty good. We might get that real quick. we'll grab this sword real quick. But yeah, you guys suggested it a little while back. I do recall reading it. I think the last time I made what do you call it? Ice in one of these videos. But I quite clearly completely forgot. But you've reminded me again, and so we're gonna check it out. Sorry, I'm distracted as I'm trying to remember what I need to grab from here. And it is called the Small Freezer, so we'll grab that in a second. I just wanted to grab that sword. Anything else here? Purple dye, some sapling. Mystery wood? Yeah, let's grab it. Why not? Yeah, I mean, that seems pretty good. Sure, we'll grab a saddle. I don't know if we need one, but sure, we'll grab some. Brilliant. We'll just chuck this stuff in here for later. I'm sure I'll never remember how we got that stuff. So yeah, it's called the Small Water Freezer from Engineers Decor, and it sounds really good. If we hold Control and Shift, ice production device cools down water to ice, packed ice, and finally blue ice, which is what we need. Click it with a water bucket or pipe in water and ensure the device is RF powered. Use a hopper or other item extraction to retrieve the ice. Yeah. Pretty cool. Oh, and also, for automation, you can use a redstone comparator to detect which ice phase is currently present. So, the comparator will emit different levels of redstone depending on whether you have ice in there, packed ice, or blue ice. That sounds pretty good. So, to get our hands on this guy, we're going to need a bucket of water, we're going to need a fluid barrel, a panzer glass block, and some metal bars. Now, the metal bars are easy. That's going to be 3 iron. Quick and done. The fluid barrel will need a normal barrel. Luckily, we can craft that, so we'll quickly do that. We surround it with more of these metal bars. We might end up needing more. Yeah, we already need more. It's fine. It's pretty cheap. And then we need, what is it? This thing here, the panzer glass block, which is going to be some of that metal rod and glass. Awesome. What does it say here? Reinforced glass block, expensive, explosion proof, dark grey tint, faint structural lines visible, multi-texture for seamless look. This sounds pretty good, even just from like a building block perspective. I might try that out at some point. So what I'm going to do now is grab some water. I don't know why I run over there to get water when I have a sink right there. Like, I could literally right-click this thing for water. It's fine. It's fine. So anyway, we'll grab this guy. Our small water freezer. Perfect. And I'm thinking I place him here. Yeah, sure. I guess I'll place him here. That probably makes more sense. So for starters, oh, interesting. So he must just connect automatically, and he must just receive water without me seeing it, right? Because I can't interact with this as far as I'm aware. Okay, cool. In that case, we'll connect power up. I'll still use pipes because, I mean, the pipes are right here, and we haven't, completely dismantled it all yet. So this guy's now got power, and so now I guess we're just making ice. I have no way of telling how much we've got. What I could do, though, well, there's actually a few things we could do. We could try setting up the comparator. Like, that's an option. Or I can try to get my hands on a pipe upgrade that has, like, a filter. And to be honest, that seems like the better option. So we're probably just going to do that. We'll need a bit of redstone. I'll make as many as it'll let me. 30 blocks. Sounds good to me. Hopefully we get enough in time. Oh, yeah. Another thing we did is obviously a pimped up upgrade here, which means we've actually processed through, like, all of the gravel and all of the sand and dust that we had. So we can now go back and put upgrades in the machines because we've caught up. Like, all of these chests that used to be completely full, they're empty. So we've got a lot of resources coming in. So what was I going to do? Yeah. For starters, I could place a chest here. Maybe not there. Maybe not there. But I could place one. I'm trying to think of the best, like, the nicest spot to do it. Realistically, this thing needs to go, or at least be, like, moved somewhere else. So let's just, I don't know, put that there. Sure, why not? I'm going to place the chest here. We're going to hook up an item pipe. We're going to set it to extract. But I'm going to put a filter in and say, hey, only blue ice. And then that way it won't take out any normal ice or anything. I'm very confused. Click with a water bucket or pipe in water and assure that it's powered, and then use an item extraction variant to retrieve the ice. Yeah. I mean, I think it's working. I don't really know. This guy's not set up to whitelist, just blacklisted, so it should be receiving water. We can try, like, grabbing an extra bucket and just seeing what happens. You know what I mean? Like, seeing if maybe the pipe's not working, right? You know, yeah, let's be smart. Let's fill up in the sink, and we'll right-click on this thing. Okay, so, yeah, look in the top left. So it does have water in it now. So this pipe, for whatever reason, it doesn't appear to be working. That explains this guy not having water too. You know what? That actually makes perfect sense. I think this blacklist has completely blacklisted the water from everywhere. Yeah. I think that actually makes sense. So I think what I need to do, if I want to hook this stuff up, is I do need to grab this filter destination tool, right-click on the back of the small freezer block, open this up. We need to add water, so I guess I'll search for water. Yeah, submit, there we go. But we'll edit this. Oh, the water looks different. Minecraft, they're both Minecraft water. But we're going to put in this filter destination tool and click submit. So now, nothing should be going in there, which makes sense. But if I change this to be inverted, because then that makes it a whitelist, now there should be water in there. And you can actually see it's using up RF quite often. And it's going to be doing that to make blue ice. And we've already got a piece, which is pretty good. I don't know how well it works. I mean, that's pretty quick, like, all things considered, for, like, full automation as well. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what it gets up to. What we'll also do, though, while we have this stuff on us, is I'll right-click on the side of this block, and we'll make sure that that machine has water as well. Like, it's not a crazy setup. Actually, I can just type water in here. That's fine. Add water, add this guy, set it to invert, and there we go. So now he should have water, and he should be generating the 60 RF per tick. Sure, why not? So cool. Now we've got blue ice. Yeah, whatever. I'll keep the rest of that blue ice in there for when we need it. So what else is happening this episode, you might be wondering? To be honest, I didn't really come into it with that much of a plan. My plan was honestly just to make this freezer and get that out of the way. So I'm pretty... Oh yeah, I don't know. We've got 6. We'll try and remember that. You know what? I actually know what I want to do. Now, whilst we might not need to do what I'm going to do in a second, I kind of just want to do it regardless. I would like to increase our production even more. Now, we don't necessarily need to, make more machines, but we can chuck some more upgrades in here and just get the ball rolling that little bit further, especially now that we have a reactor running. I think that's pretty good. Now, arguably what we should do before that is actually like fully automate this reactor in terms of like receiving all of the items. And to be honest, I kind of agree that's honestly a pretty good thing that we probably should do. In order to do that though, I do think that we need to automate our energizing orb, because this guy does 2 things. He not only creates the dry ice for us, but he also creates the uraninite by doubling the raw uraninite we have. So I kind of do want to hook this guy up. Now, once again, that seems fine. The problem is, we're using applied energistics because we don't have refined storage, which means I'm a little bit out of my element. I'm not really used to how this works. I don't really know how to autocraft this, I'll be honest. I sort of know, but it's gonna be difficult because I honestly haven't used refined storage, applied energistics auto crafting in a very long time. So this stuff up here might have to wait, because I think that's what this episode's gonna be, me trying to figure out how this works. So what are we gonna need? If we do at applied, we can sort of get all the items within the mod. Then there's a few things that we can use to craft. For example, there's crafting storage and crafting co-processing units. So my understanding here is that the co-processing unit is in relation to, I don't know if it's the speed of the auto crafting you're doing, or if it's more in regards to how many auto crafts you can do. I don't really know. The storage, however, I also don't really know. Listen, I'm sure we're gonna get a lot of explanations in the comments, and I'm sure even if I understand them, I'll probably forget them by the next episode. So I do apologize. But my understanding here is that this determines the complexity of the single craft that you're doing. I think like placing 2 co-processing units. I think that means you can craft like 2 different recipes like at once, whereas the crafting storage will allow you to craft, for example, a chest out of logs, right? So you need to turn the logs into planks and then into chests, and that's like a complex recipe. That's my understanding. Whereas this would allow you to order, a chest and then another barrel as well. Does that make any sense? I think that's my understanding. Once again, could be wrong. I'm just throwing that out there. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. And on top of that, this just stores the patterns and like sort of does the, the theory behind it. What you actually need as well, I believe, is a molecular assembler. This guy's what actually counts as, I guess, like a crafting table, right? So he'll put the logs in and turn the logs into planks and do all of that magic stuff. So you would need that as well if those were the recipes you're doing. We, however, aren't doing that. We're trying to interact with a block or a machine or something, right? An inventory in the real world, as opposed to like a theoretical crafting table. So I believe what we want is an interface. Which I'm trying to like just see what it looks like. Is it this guy? Yeah, okay, it's this guy. So an ME interface. This guy, I guess, interfaces with blocks and inventories and stuff. You can put things into him, you can take things out of him. He's pretty good. So we're gonna click on him. This is what we want, and hey, we can craft one, so I'm gonna craft one. Awesome. He obviously needs a formation core and annihilation core. So yeah. This guy as well, you can turn him into like a panel. So similar to how this like crafting terminal is just a little panel and you can like hide it within the one block. It's honestly pretty nice. So we're honestly probably going to do that because why not? Now, reasons to not do that would be if you were literally like trying to pipe into the block and do stuff like that. You know what? We might end up doing that. So realistically, I probably do want to do this. Okay, so what do we do here? What do we do? I'm honestly not fully sure. I think what I want to do is place the interface here, and we can open him up and see what's going on. I'm pretty sure this is what we want. I guess worst case, we could look in the quest book. We could try to hunt down what we're up to. Realistically, I should be like knocking off these quests in a row. Should I do that? Let's do that. You know what? For the sake of, getting this quest line complete, because I talk about wanting quests and then I get the quest and I don't even touch them. And we've got a bunch I need to like redeem. Look, let's get this done. So first of all, a charger. I don't think we've even made a charger yet. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's get it done. So this guy, what he does, I don't know if we had one, honestly, is he charges Certus quartz. So you might have noticed, I swear, oh my god. I thought we made one. I'm pretty sure there's one somewhere. I don't really know. But if you put Certus quartz in there, it charges it. I'm not sure what you need charged Certus quartz for, but it'll do it. You know, I'm pretty sure there are certain recipes that need it to be charged. But yeah, that's I guess just a way to do it. So there we go. We got that guy. Beautiful. So we can claim a random reward. Now these random rewards, you can get flux crystals, fluix crystals, fluix dust, charged Certus quartz, normal Certus quartz, and Certus quartz dust. So you get some cool stuff. We got the dust, which I think is the most common reward. And we get a little bit of XP. Next up, there's like fluix crystal, and then the presses. So we can probably do that. We'll try and knock these out. So Fluix Crystal, the dust, awesome. That's that little quest done. Next up are the presses. Now we have them in here. So what I'm going to do is I'll just like take one out and put it back in there and just, take care of the issue that way. That way I don't mess anything up. So I'll grab that. Yep. Chuck him back there. Open this guy. Yep. Beautiful. Wonderful. So there we go. That's this quest done. We're going to get some Skystone. We'll get some more random rewards. This was more Certus quartz and some XP. Why not? Fluix Crystal. We get some dust. Or something, I guess. Oh, I'm dropping things everywhere in the real world. Where are we up to now? There's the cables. We do have... we've made glass cables, covered cables, dense cables. We've made all of that. But, there's a lot of learning. There's a lot of learning going on. Where are we even up to? Where are the interfaces that I'm trying to mess around with? I honestly... Is that this? Pattern provider. Pattern access terminal. IO. The IO. Okay, here we go. The interface. How did that say we get here? Or are we already there? Do I just need to... What have I done? What have I done? Do I need to pick this thing up? The magnet has power. Let's pick this up. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Everybody relax. So, to make life... Wait. I see it. I see the thing. I'm so... into the Minecraft zone that I literally just read this as IO, when in reality that's oi oi oi. That's my thing. That's the Aussie thing. I see it. We totally do that all the time here. That's totally something. Yeah, definitely something we do. That's why I saw it straight away. Anyway, to make life that much easier, AE2 provides a whole suite of devices for the manipulation of ME data, i.e. moving stored items around the world. The ME interface is one of these devices. As an input device, the interface allows any item, fluid, etc. to be piped externally through it, which is then automatically stored in the ME network that the interface is connected to. So for example, we could pipe things from, our farm into this thing, right? In theory, we don't have a farm, but we could do that. Or from our sieve, we could put our sieving stuff in there and it'll just go straight into our ME system. As an output device, this is sort of what we want to do for the crafting. The interface can be configured to keep a certain amount of a stored item in stock. So for example, you could have the interface holding one gravel in it, and it will try to keep that gravel stored in there, and then you can extract the gravel, but it'll always like keep a gravel there. So it's pretty cool. That's an option. This allows items to then be received by some external source, like another player or some pipe. Interesting. Okay. We'll grab this. Now, one thing to keep in mind as well is I haven't used AE2 in a long time, and so things might have changed. I swear the interface used to be used for crafting, but I feel like it's not anymore. You know what I mean? I think this is what we want, a pattern provider. I'm pretty sure that's what we want now. That's what it's looking like and what these descriptions are helping me understand. So storage is nice and all that, but what good is a storage system if it's clogged up with raw materials needing to be crafted and processed into something that you're still stuck with having to do so manually? I misread some of that. It'll happen. I reread it. The text makes sense. My brain didn't make sense when I read it. AE2's auto crafting system begins with the ME pattern provider. Yeah, here we go. The pattern provider holds certain items called patterns. Yep. Which are programmed to hold some recipe. Yeah. So this is just what we want. So I'm just going to try and figure out this. So let's go ahead and get a pattern provider and a pattern terminal. So we'll click this, bookmark this, and the pattern terminal I should be able to figure out. And we don't actually want the interface to be there. At least not yet. We can probably find some use to it, but for now, it's probably fine as it is. So we're still going to want, formation core and annihilation core. So that's all fine. Good thing we got that. But this time we'll need some crafting tables. And this will get us, ta-da, a pattern provider. Beautiful. I'm quite happy about that. Next up is going to be a pattern terminal. Pattern access terminal? Pattern encoding terminal. I think we want the encoding one. Ooh. It uses a crafting terminal in its recipe. Do you think it's an upgrade or do you think it's a replacement? You'll often be making use of multiple patterns scattered around, which is why it's useful to have a pattern access terminal to remotely access the contents. Okay. Do we risk it? Because the risk here is that I don't have the ability to craft with the items from my inventory. I'd have to pull them into a crafting table. I reckon we do it. I reckon we upgrade our guy. Oh, but how am I gonna do this? So this guy, we just need an engineer's processor. So we'll grab that. We'll pick up this, and then we'll combine both of them into a pattern encoding terminal. Okay, fingers crossed. Okay, so this is in pattern mode. Are we able to put it back into crafting mode? I don't think we can. I think this is just a pattern terminal. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily know if we can craft in this. Let's give it a test. If I click chest and I put the recipe in there, can I pull one out? No, it's just for making patterns. Unlucky. Very unlucky. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Once again, could be missing something. Don't think I am. Very much don't think I am. Okay. Well, in that case, we need a new crafting terminal. Because I just messed up my last one. We could do a wireless one. Another episode. That's a lot of effort. This is a bit of a pickle. This is definitely a bit of a pickle. I need all these things, but I need them from the system. All right, crafting table. That's gonna be some of these. Next up is, I don't even know what's next. What's next? Calculation processor. We can grab that out of here. Luckily, we can still take the items out. You know what I mean? And next up is an ME terminal. Do we have any terminals? No. What does an ME terminal cost? Annihilation core and processors. So if I search core, we can grab one of these out and one of these out. And then it was a logic one, was it? Yep, logic processor. You know what? I'll be back. All right, and then we have illuminated panels. So we pretty much had everything. So we'll chuck this in here with that and this and that gives us the ME terminal. Then we combine, I actually need one of you. So we'll grab you, do that, do this, do that, do that. Boom, crafting terminal, perfect. So this guy will pick up for now. We'll place our crafting terminal back. And you know what? We'll sneak this guy around the corner. That's fine. We can access that. So, pattern terminal. Awesome. We've got one. So, first of all, let's get our quest reward because it might give us patterns. ME pattern access terminal. Oh, we need but I need the encoder. Why is it? I have to make an access terminal? Sure. Okay. Let's do it. Access terminal. Boom. Oh, easily done. Awesome. Nice. It used up something we needed, but that's fine. And we'll slap this guy on top. Oh, horrific setup. All right, let's grab our rewards. Beautiful. So, next up, we actually do need to make another one of these, which is a little bit unfortunate, but, it's not the end of the world. All right, so we've got our pattern provider, and then we also need some patterns to actually encode with some, recipes. So these are pretty simple: glowstone, Certus quartz, and quartz glass. Nice. So what we want to do is put the pattern in here, and then we want to encode some sort of recipe. So the first thing I want to do is I want to automate the processing of this raw uraninite. So I think that's going to be as simple as putting, well, we could either manually put, uraninite there and then the other uraninite here, or I think what we can do is press U on here to open up the recipes, click on this energizing one, and then click the plus, and it just imports the stuff in there. So we're in the, obviously the processing mode, as opposed to the crafting mode, and we've got the raw uraninite, and then we've got the two outputs, and we click encode, and there we go. We now have an encoded pattern that we can use. So over here, we obviously have the energizing orb. I believe what we want to do here is connect, you know, the pattern on one side. So I guess, I don't know, we do this. Oh, it went in there, sorry. We probably want to crouch then. Boom. So, and this guy will provide this pattern into this machine. Cool. that should work pretty well. Looking back at this though, I might want to actually make it into a block. I think we do want to do that. So we'll put it back in the block form, and I will place it under there. But the same thing happens. We chuck this there, and we have a few options now. So, honestly, it's probably easier if I just hook this up. You know what I mean? As opposed to trying to, I don't know, explain. Like, I might as well just show it in action. So, bear with me as I place these cables. And boom. Okay, we're hooked up. So this guy is now within the system. Now, another cool thing about this, and the way that this, like, system works, is that uraninite, if we go into our storage here and search uraninite, we can now see there's an option to craft. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually try and order one. No crafting CPUs are available. Yeah, I forgot we need to make those, because in refined storage, you don't. You don't need to make those. So we've got to make those. Now, these guys, they're a little bit messy. We're going to need 2 of these, 2 crafting units. Luckily, I mean, I'm telling you, automating the processes has made this experience so much better than it otherwise would be. Like, look at the amount of crafting we're able to do so effortlessly. Like, even that recipe there, oh my god. That is genuinely so good. So yeah, there we go. We've got our 2 processes. So these guys are essentially computers, right? We need computers to run our system, right? To run all of these auto craftings that we need. They don't need to be over there. You can literally make like a server room with these processors in them, which is pretty cool. They do, however, need to be hooked up to the network. So there are some options you can do. What I usually like doing, to be completely honest, it might not be the best idea, but I kind of like having them in the floor. You know what I mean? Because they look pretty cool. They multi-block together. It's kind of nice. What I might do though is cover these. I'm going to search cover. I need to cover them with just wool normally, don't I? Yeah. So we'll grab a few of this. And what color do I want to do on these? I don't really know. What dyes do we have, like, just on demand? We've got a bunch of green from our cactus, I guess. Let's do that. You know what? Better yet, let's do blue. Let's try to get our hands on, like, some, what's a good dew stream blue? Is that maybe cyan? We get that from Appetite as well. That's pretty easy to do. But we don't have enough of these cables. Okay. Oh, there we go. We'll see. I don't know if cyan's the right color. And you know what? That looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to rip up the floor like so. I'm going to place this cable under here. I think, yeah, I thought it might connect. I didn't want it to. We're actually going to have to rip this system apart a little bit, because I honestly don't want them connecting, because I want to keep the channels different, right? So, yeah, we're going to have to work this out, because otherwise, you know, the channels get mixed up and it gets really messy. And remember, there's like a limit on the amount of connections you can have coming out of one of these cables. So, what we want to do, I believe, is cover these cables and then densify these cables. Or we just need to color them. Yeah, so I think I just need more of the cables, and then I just color them. Or, if we hop down here, I think I just need 8 of these. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Okay, so we've got 8 of these, 8 of our dense colored cables. I can then make these a different color. I'm actually going to try to get orange. Let's go full dew stream. They say you shouldn't, but we're going to do it. do we not have anything orange? We have orange. Okay. That doesn't help us. I need orange. How do I get our hands on orange? Do we have red? We've surely got red. I'm pretty sure. We'll just combine some red and yellow. Red. Huh. We have a severe lack of colors. Oh yeah, they're called poppies. Yeah, my bad. So anyway, we'll grab a red dye. We should have yellow, like either just already. Otherwise, I guess we can do a mystical. And I'll turn one of these into dye, and we'll keep the other one to make more flowers. So then, orange dye, boom, boom. Bear with me as I mess around here. And then boom, orange cables. So I am still going to have my dense smart cable here, just so I can still like read the connection. But then if we obviously connect it to colored, they don't like mix, right? So we've got a beautiful connection going here. So we can still connect these. Obviously the flux cables connect to the colored ones, so that's fine. So there we go. We connect those under here. Perfect. And then over here, we will need to be a little bit smarter with how we do this, because obviously if I place this cable here, it'll connect to both. So realistically, what I need to do is place a cable here. Then we need to, if I still want this to even be a smart cable, which I don't know if I do. Hold on. Am I able to color the smart cables? Because if I am, that makes this a lot easier, but I don't, you can, but you just need a lot of them. Okay, I feel ya. I'm picking up what you're putting down. What are we looking at in the cables? We don't have a lot of them, do we? Alright, I'll tell you what, we'll make 8 of them. We have enough stuff, we might as well. And then these, I will make them blue. I will make them blue. Cyan, boom. Oh god. Yep, great. Okay. sorry if we're wasting a lot of time, like if this isn't too entertaining me doing this. I think it's fun though. So these are going to be smart cables. Once again, these just allow you to see how many channels are connected. So we've got 5 going down this orange line. And then down here, we'll be able to see, oh, there's 1 at the moment. And we can sneak through here to look at that if we need to. Like, it's, you know, we don't have to have it open. But that should be good. And then that can connect there. Yeah, I mean, that's currently perfect. So from here, if I want, we can just place our controller. We can keep all these cables extra for in the future when we want to do more of this stuff. And for now, yeah, all I have to do is place this stuff. So, for example, we have our storage here, and then I can pick up this block, and we can place our processing unit. And as you can see, they connect together, and they're online. They're good to go. So, if we try this again, and we go to our uraninite, I can click here, click next, and it says we can start it. So I'm going to click start, and we'll see what happens. If we run over here, oh, in fact, I think it already worked. As you can see, we've got our finished product. We have our 2 uraninite. What do we do from here? Well, obviously, we need to get the stuff out of this energizing orb. And that's where it gets a little bit ugly. You know what I mean? Because we've got to figure out, I don't know, what the nicest way to do that is. Because I can just connect cables, but is that going to look weird? I mean, it is, but does that matter? I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. It kind of does. I feel bad. Yeah, it's fine. So I'm just going to connect cables like this, and I'm going to set this to extract. And as you can see, it disappeared. The uraninite should now be in our system. It looks hideous. We can probably figure out a way to make it look a little bit nicer in the future. So, uraninite's there. If I order another piece, let's see how you do that with this. What do I hold? In refined storage, you'd hold like control, or you'd hold like shift or something, and it would do it, or maybe a combination of both. In here, I don't know how you do it. Because like there's a little plus, maybe shift right click. No, I don't know what combination it is. Alt control. Nope. Alt shift. Nope. Alt. Shift control. No, I mean, I don't know. All right, so from what I'm looking up, and now listen, this is from 8 years ago. It says middle click. Oh, what? Huh. I don't know. Here, I have a wireless mouse, so I should be able to bring this up to the microphone. Listen to this. Do you hear that? That's me middle clicking. But it's not doing it. But then it did it randomly. What's going on here? You know what? You know what it could be? Maybe the middle mouse is bound to something else as well. How strange. Middle button. And we'll search key. So here's all the things with the middle button. None of them are what we want. Cheat 1 stack. We can get rid of this. Sort backpack. I do actually use this a lot, but that might be what it is. Sort inventory as well. Both of these I use. Zoom with the ray gun we don't use. Pick block I don't use. I have it. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, because I was spamming it and then it happened. I don't know. What? Okay. See, but is that just because I pulled them out of my inventory? You know what I mean? Like, I think that's just because I pulled them out of my inventory. I don't think... Yeah, that's all it was. So the middle mouse isn't working. I gotta find which button this is. Ooh. Maybe. Maybe not. I've got it to show up reliably, and I think I've figured out how it works. My understanding, from what I've read from this Reddit post here, let's give some credit to someone from 6 years ago. 6210 Classic from Reddit. Hopefully they're not a bad person. I believe it's tied to the pick block. So we can sort of, I guess, pick which one we want to do. I'm going to try just control. I know it's bound to a bunch of stuff, but we'll see. Control. Oh, so I just hover over it and press control, and it opens that up. Beautiful. That is all I wanted. That is all I wanted. What a strange, I don't know. The middle mouse. It's very odd. Yeah, another thing where I kind of just like refined storage. Yeah, to be fair, I'm used to refined storage, but at the same time, I mean, the middle mouse just wasn't working for me. Could have been an issue. It could have also been because I unbound the pick block, you know what I mean? But I unbound it after it wasn't working already, you know what I mean? So it's, I don't know. I blame anyone that isn't me. So anyway, cool. So let's order another one. So I should be able to order this, and we should just see it show up like that. Oh, dude, that is awesome. Yeah, now I've got 4. So what if I order 3? So obviously, if I ordered 2, I think we'd just get 1, like process it, because 1 equals 2, right? But if we order 2 available to craft 4. So we're currently going to be crafting 4 uraninite using 2 raw uraninite. Start. Let's see. I don't think it's going to work. And since it hasn't shown up already, proof that it doesn't work. So let me show you what the issue is. Over here, this guy has received more than he can process. He's meant to only get 1. And then he processes it like that. So if he receives another one, like so. He processes it and he continues. So what we need to do is we need to tell this crafter at the bottom, this pattern provider, hey, don't put any items in there until we've got the previous recipe back. And in refined storage, that's not really a thing. Instead, you have to do like redstone pulse inserts next set, which works pretty well, but you need to set up redstone and stuff. I think from memory, applied energistics trumps it completely in this regard. Over here, we have blocking mode. At the moment, it's currently ignoring the contents of the target inventory, as it should. It's just shoving stuff in there. If we click this, it cycles it. Do not push crafting ingredients if inventory contains a pattern input. Already, that sounds like it would just solve our issue. I think that's all we want. Yeah. Do not push crafting ingredients if inventory contains a pattern input. So if we've already got the ingredients in there, don't put any more in. We've got what we want. So let's go and put this to the test. So if we run back over here, first of all, we'll check out our computer. Yep, empty, no recipe left in there. We're going to go here. We've got 8 currently. I'm going to order 4. Oh, not 34. And we're going to order 4. So click next. It's once again going to use 2 raw to make 4. Let's see. We should end up with 12 if this worked. 10, 12. How cool is that? Literally solves the entire auto crafting issue that you have with certain things like these energizing orbs that you have with refined storage with a click of a button. No redstone needed. So like, although you have to do a little bit of extra work setting up the auto crafting with like the computers and stuff, on one hand, that stuff's pretty fun to do anyway. But on the other hand, you get a few little like extra perks out of it. You know what I mean? You get a few different little helpers. That is awesome. I'm very happy about that. So let's continue. What is next? We have a few options. What I could do is I could use a exporter, right? I could use an exporter to export all of the fuels and ingredients we need into that reactor. True. Or we can take the easy way. And by the easy way, I mean, I've already got an interface in my inventory. Let me show you how this guy works. So I'm going to grab some Fluix cables. They don't need to be too fancy as far as I'm aware. And then we need to go under this guy. So that's going to be 1, 2, maybe about 3, 4. We're going to want to go here. If I can even figure out how that is. Oh God. You know what? It's honestly just easier for us to like hop down here and do this. So I'm going to break this block here. This is going to be the ME interface right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an item pipe everything out of this guy into this guy here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of each of these things out of here. I'm going to open this guy up. Realistically, you know what? We probably just want to do coal and redstone because we don't have blocks auto-crafted. So there's no real point. And if we've got it fully automated, there's no reason to put blocks in because they'll always be full. So once again, we've currently got, well, I guess we've currently got blocks in here anyway, so we'll see if it works. But we've currently got 8 uraninite. I'm going to open up our interface, and I'm going to put a piece of uraninite right in this spot here. Set amount to stock. Honestly, you can just keep one in there. So what it should be doing is trying to keep one there. Yeah, that's what it should be doing. The fact that there's not one there is a little bit upsetting. Well, I guess, yeah, it's not hooked up to anything at the moment, so that's fine. So we're going to do the same for all this. So we're going to put our coal here, and we're going to put redstone here. And we are going to do dry ice, but obviously we need to actually make a pattern for that. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, listen, I'm having fun. So grab the pattern. This is the start of like a new age, like in terms of what do you call it? Like our lifestyle on this island. Like everything is just getting phenomenal right now. So this pattern, we want to give it the dry ice recipe. So this one here, paste that in. Pretty simple. There's our pattern. Now we want to run back over here and we can actually use the exact same pattern provider right here. Chuck in this recipe, and we're good to go. So under here, obviously I want to tell it to put in dry ice. I don't have dry ice on me. I was going to see, can I drag dry ice in here? Oh, I can. That is awesome. So now we've put dry ice in there. It's going to maintain 1 dry ice. Awesome. Another thing to note is at the moment, we have to manually craft these things, right? We have to manually order this stuff or have it within our system for our system to even pull it in there. Before we continue, let's go ahead and hook this up so that we can explain what I'm talking about a little bit easier. So let's place this guy there. All right, so that's hooked up. Hopefully we've got enough channels. I think we do. So this is now hooked up, and we should see, yeah, we've got uranite going in here. If I take out the coal and the redstone, we're getting that stuff too. Awesome. That's precisely what we wanted. But as you can see, we're not getting any dry ice. We have none in the system. We just simply aren't getting any. And in terms of the uranite, we've already run out because we don't have it auto-crafted at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back over here. I'm going to craft something else, which is pretty cool. We're going to craft a crafting card. This guy right here. So we'll need to make a basic card. There we go. Nice and simple. Combine it with the crafting table to get a crafting card. And this guy will allow the interface under here to do all the crafting. It'll allow it to order these recipes from the system. So I place this in here, and what we should see is stuff showing up in here as it's ordered. How cool is that? So it's just going to order everything it needs as it needs it. So obviously we've got to wait until it fills up with the uranite before it will probably continue on to, you know, the dry ice recipes. But it's working. It's pretty good. So yeah, I mean, we've pretty much done it. We've completed the game. Oh, 49. That is awesome. What we probably want to do here is actually put this stuff into our system. I'm wondering as well, if I break this, what does he do? Oh, we can actually see, look in the top left. You can physically see that there is ice in here, which means we can probably specify with an importer into our system to only bring out blue ice. I reckon we can do that quite easily. I don't want to, no, I didn't want to put that bucket away actually. There's actually a lot of stuff I put away just then I didn't want to. But yeah, cool. So I'm going to grab an importer. Actually, no, it's called an import bus, isn't it? Yep, this guy right here. So he's going to cost us a sticky piston, which needs a piston. Yep, sure. We can do all that. Yep, I'll make a few of them. Sticky piston. Looks like an annihilation core. Am I correct? Yep, annihilation core. Beautiful. And importer. While we're here, we'll get blue ice so that we can do this. Blue ice. That has a new meaning after Breaking Bad came out. Was that always a thing? I don't know. I'm not really in the loop. So under here, bear with me. All we need to do, I think, is just place a glass cable here. Beautiful. Then place an import bus here, and then open that up and specify blue ice as a filter. And now it should only extract blue ice. Although I don't think it's doing that. If we... Oh, hold on. 21. Let me search ice. We're not getting normal ice. So we must be getting blue ice. I think it is working. See, there's ice in there. I want to see if the ice turns into packed ice. That's sort of going to be my little experiment here. So let me monitor this for a bit. Okay, yeah, look, packed ice. Awesome. I didn't even have to cut, I think. Cool. Beautiful. Nice. Wonderful. So now, within our system, we have automated blue ice. We have the automated crafting of our dry ice over here. As you can see, it's chucking the stuff in. That is awesome. And then this guy's full of dry ice. Yes. Unlimited reactor. That is beautiful. So, with this, that opens the doors for us to just keep expanding our production. So, like, for example, if we look in here, we have a lot of uranite. Yeah, we have a lot of uranite. I was going to say we probably need more, but we probably don't. I mean, it'd be nice to have more, but we probably don't need more. If anything, redstone. Redstone. We don't have much redstone. Now, I know I turned a bunch into blocks, but still, like, surely we should have more by now. So, I reckon we do spend a little bit of time upgrading this stuff. So, obviously, we would like some more redstone. Redstone, I believe you get from sand? Maybe? Who knows? Probably people who actually play the game. You get it from dust. I'm a blatant liar. So, this guy here is our dust production. Obviously, we've got gravel, cobble into gravel, into sand, into dust. In terms of upgrades, we have 1. So I might put a few in here. Yeah, let's see what we can get away with. So, upgrade. We've got 1 of these. To craft more, we need cyan terracotta. What an annoying recipe. Like, genuinely. Horrific recipe. I'm just going to smelt all this clay. Oh, which reminds me as well, this system isn't even hooked up to our system. Which, talking about systems, we should probably do that. We might as well, like, once again, now that we are at the level that we are, it should be so easy to do all these different things. Like, if I grab an import bus, what do I need? Sticky piston. We always need a sticky piston. Sticky pistons are... We're going to have to autocraft those at some point. Did I put cables away? I don't know what I did with the cables. Oh, no. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Cable. We've got 10 of these. Not colored or anything. Just normal cables. We'll see what we can do with them. I don't know how lucky we're going to be. We could also just slap this underneath the depot. You know what? I think the filter's a lot better to have that filtered pipe. Yeah, I think that works a lot better. Anyway, we'll rip this apart. I will place, obviously, a glass cable here and here. And then we'll see if we can sneak out import bus on there. And that should just put everything in the system, regardless of any filtering. So then we head under here. Obviously, this is our spot. So if I break this, I think it was this one. Yep, beautiful. We can connect this here. Bring this out, bring this in. And voila. Cool. So once again, just real quick, let's run up here and at least have a look at our basic channels. We've got 7 attached here, and underneath there we've got 3. So I think we're good, at least currently. So we'll see how that goes. The other issue is, once we branch off from this dense cable, we sort of have to monitor those channels as well. That's sort of why I was doing smart cables under there. Okay. Yeah, upgrades. I was like, what are we doing? Yeah, we needed some terracotta, some cyan terracotta. Yep, we got plenty of that. And then we make these upgrades. I'm going to make as many as it'll let me because, yeah, because we're going to use these to upgrade in the future anyway. Like, if we want to make the better upgrades, we literally need these previous upgrades regardless. So, this guy has 1 upgrade. You know what? Let's just put 3 in each of these. Let's just get these guys fully upgraded. And we'll just see how the system keeps up. You know what I mean? We'll have a look. For starters, this gravel, let's just chuck that into the... no, it was the wrong chest, but it doesn't matter. Just to, like, get it out of there. The rest of this... Like, how's there 2 gravel there currently? How does that happen? Why is there just 2 extra gravel? They have the same upgrades, which means they should be processing the exact same amount each time. Where... Like... Huh? Like, am I crazy? I must be crazy. Oh, sure. 2 gravel can sit in there. Why not? Anyway, that's good. So now we should have a lot more dust going in here. And can we keep up? Let's have a look. Huh. Why are we getting so much more gravel than we are dust? What's going on here? So our gravel production is coming from here with 3 gold upgrades, right? He's producing 8 at a time, as he should be. Over here, we are... there's only 1 in there. What? Okay. Yeah, that was the problem. My bad. Okay, so here we go. Now we've got 8, and it should get processed, and then... Okay, yeah, we're good now. We're good. We're good. So now we've got a bunch of stuff. This guy, once again, can process 16. So 1 piece of something is going to get left behind every single time. Yeah. Although it doesn't seem to be a problem. How's it not a problem? Why do we only have 1 dust left over? Shouldn't we have an extra dust every time? Because, like, look, we've got 16 of this stuff and then an extra sand. But then... Huh? So if I take this out, are we just good? I don't think we are. I'm pretty sure... What? So what if I put 2? Go on. Go on. What? Oh, because it's able to do 2 work progresses before the first one even... Okay. Yeah, we can actually upgrade all these machines. Oh, that is awesome. Okay. I get ya. So, look at this. The work time here is 80 ticks because we have a diamond upgrade. Oh. And this one's 160 ticks. Oh, yeah, this upgrade's really good. Okay. I feel you. I pressed the wrong button. Reloaded my shaders. By the way, I'm using Overimagined shaders. They're like Complementary Reimagined, which are like complementary shaders. But my favorite feature is this emissive emerald blocks. Oh, I pressed the button there. I might regret that. Oh god. All right. Did I just break everything? I don't think I did. Oddly enough, I might have. If things look different, I apologize. What I was going to do though was we'll fix this, sort this descending by an item of numbers. Let me show off these emerald blocks because I'm talking them up, but I'm not really using them. So what we should see is they glow. How cool is that? How cool is that? Listen, I'm very, very easily amused. But what I should do, yeah, I should come over here and we should use these emeralds, you know, make them look good. Oh, I wonder as well, because I think we can chip these, I'm pretty sure. And by chipped, I mean you can make them look cool. Can we? Or maybe we can't. Oh no. Oh no. No, I don't think we can. Create is nouveau alchemistry in Minecraft. Darn. Well, anyway, we can at least do this. Once again, is there a purpose to what I'm doing? No. Does it look cool? Yes. Arguably no, but yes. As far as I'm concerned, this is the coolest thing we've done all day. Let's do this, and then let's also do this. And we'll probably change this pipe out for like a cool pipe. You know what I mean? Like the pipe, yeah, a pipe that can like camouflage. We'll figure that out. But at the moment, I like it. Yeah, cool. So now we have a beautiful glow over there that kind of hurts the eyes. Awesome. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. I don't know if we need emeralds. Okay, anyway, back to business. Cyan terracotta, we'll get some of that. Click this. I want to make, max upgrades, pretty much. And what that is going to entail is going up here and making sure this guy is full, and making sure this guy is full, and this guy's already full, so that's fine. What we can do then this might get a little bit fancy, is we can upgrade this guy to diamond. And we can put this somewhere. We can put it in here if we wanted to, but to be honest, we don't need to. And that's kind of the weird thing. I believe, yeah, look, it processes twice in a row. So, like, we don't even need to put this guy in here. If we wanted to, we might even be able to put him up here. What do we want more of? I mean, realistically, I can only put him in here, because if I put him anywhere else, it doesn't really make sense. Although, I guess I can upgrade everything. Oh, do I upgrade everything? Oh, no. Oh, maybe. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, my God. Okay. I'll tell you what. The only reason I'm doing this is because I want to need to make more power. You know what I mean? like we need to be pushing this stuff to the edge as great as we can. So I'm going to grab all these upgrades out, and I'm going to turn them all into these upgrades. So we'll put all these away. Shift click out as many as we can. Awesome. So this guy's already got one in him. He's going to get overloaded from this for sure. So you'll get one. You will get one. I got to be careful here. I don't want to double up, or else we'll be in for a treat. You'll get one, and then once again, you and you. So now these should be producing what? 16 each, right? Going into here. As you can see, that's a lot. This guy, he can't keep up. But we can put this guy in, and now he might be able to keep up. Actually, I don't think he will, to be completely honest, because that's genuinely an insane amount that we're making at the moment. Yeah, no, we're clearly getting a lot more than we're processing through. But don't fret, don't fear. Listen, the episode is pretty much over, but it's not quite over, which means I can get away with something. I'm going to make another terracotta. I'm going to make another stack. I'm going to make one more diamond upgrade. If I chuck this in here, it will then use 2024 RF per tick. This ender gate can put in 2000. So we're going to be not making enough. Allegedly. We'll see. Oh, yeah, that's... Oh, it's racing. Oh, and it almost reaches. But yeah, the other one reaches slightly before. So this will lose power, sort of. But as you can see, it works through that stuff. It's doing a stack at a time. Wait, is it working through? Or is it barely keeping up? Huh, we're out of power. Okay, well anyway, we need to... what do we do for the power then? We have a few options. I could just make another one. You know what I mean? Oh, in fact, oh my god, we're going to make another pattern. I should automate. Oh my god. We're going to have so much fun with these patterns. Let me tell you. You guys are in for just a treat. Ender gates. These need ender cores. This is like the most annoying part of the recipe. And look at that. Just like that. Just like that. The annoying part of the recipe. It's gone. Reduced to atoms. We'll have to do some like actual like crafting table recipes soon. So that we can like fully automate all this. But look. Yeah, like we need to automate this stuff. You know what? We'll do that in the next episode. This guy's broken. I'm going to leave him broken. Purely so that in the next video we can we know what we need to do. You know what I mean? We'll walk in here and be like, oh yeah, that's a problem. Awesome. Oh, yeah, cool. Beautiful progress made this episode. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the incredible support on the series, on the channel, on everything in general. This might be a bit overkill. The main reason I wanted this was for like bigger reactors. Do we have those? Reactor. We do this stuff here. Yeah, these bigger reactors. I forgot to do the app before. You can have emerald inside, I believe, as a coolant block. And so it glows from inside the reactor. And it looks phenomenal. So we're probably going to do this soon. Because I want to do that. I want to have constant glowing green. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching the ads in the video. That stuff's been helping me out big time, so thank you guys for doing that. Thank you to the donators and channel members we have. Don't feel pressured to do any of that. Watching the ads, watching the video is more than enough. Don't feel even in the slightest pressured at all. Literally, like you have to be like a millionaire. You know what I mean? And even then, you know, I don't know. You don't need to. Like genuinely, you don't need to. Like watching the ads is amazing. So thank you guys. And yeah. I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, genuinely. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.